Hey guys, Sam from the future here. I'm working on making this video happen, but just before you start watching that, I do want to tell you this is a snippet from my stream. We are streaming Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, playing Divinity 2 Original Sin. We are being carried by the most overpowered build in the game. We're getting back into the game, haven't played it for about 2 years, finished it a couple of times, and now we're getting back into it with my first stream, with my first playthrough. So do enjoy. Do bear in mind that I'm new at this. Things are going to start to improve as episodes go by. I would benefit a lot from your feedback on this. I have watched a lot of streamers in the past, so I'm trying to get ideas from everything that I liked watching. But if you like anything, if you dislike anything, do let me know in the comment section below, and I promise to update it as time goes by and as I see the comments and as I produce more videos. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you like where it's going, if you like the vibe in the stream, we're basically just chilling, playing a fun game together in a community. If you like it, please be sure to subscribe on our YouTube channel. And if you want to see us live, if you want to be part of the community, if you want to interact with us, come hang out on our link, which I'm going to be linking some over here. And we'll be waiting for you on Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday at 5 p.m. UK time. Cool. See you. As for the game, so I've finished Divinity, I think it was 3 times so far. I'm definitely not new to the game. I can't guarantee that I'm not rusty on it though. So that's the thing. That being considered, I'm betting on the most overpowered build in the game to carry us through the game. We're definitely gonna cut the music, because otherwise we risk being hit with a copyright infringement, and we do not want that. There we go. So yeah, we're gonna be counting on the most overpowered build in the game to carry us through getting back into the gist of things with Divinity. You might be thinking, well, what is the most overpowered build in the game? Well, don't you worry about that, because I'm gonna show you in just a second. We're gonna be launching the game. We're gonna go through the classical difficulty. Just because I don't I don't wanna like over challenge myself in the first getting back into the game run. As I've mentioned, I've played it before. However, I checked my achievements, and it's been, I think, like 2 or 3 years since I last played it. So it's definitely going to be a catching up run. All right. So we have a couple of races here. Most of you are probably familiar with the game already. There are several Origins playthroughs. So basically, you're playing as, for the few of you that have never seen a run of Divinity 2, Origin stories are basically storylines that have been designed for, I don't know, understanding the background of the game a bit better. And you have several of characters that you're incentivized to play as. One of them is the Red Prince. I also refer to him as the arrogant mother trucker, because he's always looking at people from above. That's not necessarily the nicest thing one could do, but still, the arrogant prick. Then we have Sebel, which is the Victoria's Secret model, you could basically say. We have Ifan Ben Mezd, which is the wolf guy. He also tends to transform into a wolf quite often, so hence the name, the wolf guy. We got Beast. Now, Beast is a beast. He's a dwarf. We don't judge him for that. He's a cool guy. Dwarves tend to get quite powerful. They get a bonus in strength. They're basically the what was the name of the guy in Lord of the Rings? I forget. Nevertheless, they tend to be the muscly guys with all of the muscle power behind their hits. Now, I think you can play him as a mage as well, but that would be quite awkward, wouldn't it? Well, nevertheless. You have Losa, which is, well, she's kind of a support character, so she heals a lot. She does all kinds of artsy stuff. She's basically like a painter who was convinced into going into war. So take that with all due consideration. We have Thane, arguably the most overpowered origin character in the game. Now, Thane is an undead, and what that happens to mean is that, well, on the one hand, you're playing as a skeleton, and that's only a cosmetic thing, and in a great part. Secondly, playing as a skeleton, you're not allowed to be seen as a skeleton by no character in the game. So if either NPCs in the game see you playing as an undead, they're gonna attack you on sight. The game tends to be quite pricky in that way. But you have several options. You can put a bucket on your head, and that's gonna be the first thing you're gonna do in the beginning of the game, just so you don't get noticed. The game doesn't do much, doesn't get too fussy about boots or gloves or stuff. You'd think that people would notice your bony hands, but apparently not. You're only required, as far as I know, to have a helmet and a chest piece equipped so that people just ignore you. It's like any other regular folk. You get a dwarf. Now, the difference between oh yeah, this is the custom dwarf. So up until Thane, these are all origin stories, right? These were the stories that I was telling you about, where the game incentivizes you to play them, so you understand a little bit of the backstory of the game. Now you're getting into customs. So if you don't want to play as a regular pre-designed, let's say, character, you can choose your own custom design, and you can go as either a dwarf, elf, basically all of the other characters. Now, we're gonna go into origin stories, not necessarily for a specific reason, just because I think these two abilities that they give you are quite strong. You're gonna see in a second why. But we're going to be choosing the Red Prince, otherwise known as the Arrogant Prick. Now, the build preset. Divinity has a way of letting you choose classes as well as predefined abilities, let's say. You have a Shadow Blade, which is basically your assassin. You have a Wayfarer, which is usually the archer guys. You have a Witch. There's both a witch and a mage. The witch is slightly different in the sense that it tends to play more up close, and you have more abilities that are suited for that, let's say. You have a wizard, aka the mage that I was referring to earlier. This is your standard magical ranged character. You have a battle mage, which is intended to be the up-close and personal mage. Kind of similar to the witch, but not so really. It's quite hard to explain until you play it yourselves. But we're probably going to do a run with a witch as well and a mage, and you'll get to see what are the differences. Cleric, which does all sorts of environmental spells and affixes. And finally, Conjurer. We're going to play as a Conjurer. And you may wonder why. It's because the consensus in the community is that, well, most people say that it's the most overpowered class to play as. Others say that it's among the most overpowered classes. Personally, I think that there are two classes that I previously played as that are like super overpowered. One of them was the Conjurer, and the other one was the two-handed overpowered powerhouse, let's call it. I'm going to show you that one as well. But first of all, we're going to play as the Conjurer. Now, what the Conjurer does is it basically summons all sorts of creatures and beings that do damage for you. So you don't have to handle all the heat from everyone yourself. All right, let's go into the appearance, and we're not going to be able to customize this a whole lot, but because it's the Origins character and they only give you limited abilities. Oh my god, this guy looks like a chicken. Oh, should we play as a chicken? I don't know, man. I'm quite worried that KFC is going to come after us. So let's do, this guy is sort of like a roasted chicken. This guy looks like a bull was skinned. So no. This guy looks like a dinosaur. Let's zoom in a little bit. Maybe? Egghead! Yeah, we're gonna play as the Egghead. And we're gonna be called the Egghead. Nah, we can't edit the name either. Ah, that's too bad. I was gonna call him the Egghead. Preset. We're gonna be Conjurer, but we're gonna edit the attributes. Now, the reason why is because they give you Intelligence and Constitution. Intelligence is basically what you do damage with as a Conjurer, same as a Mage, same as a Witch. Constitution is for taking less damage, so basically the game wants to make you both a mage and a tank initially. What we're going to do is we're going to initially put 2 points in intelligence and 1 in wits. What does wits do? Well, that's a good question, dear viewer. Wits gives you priority in acting every turn. So Divinity 2 is a turn-based game, and each turn the one who starts is determined by the higher the wits that they have. So we're going to put 1 in intelligence, 2 in intelligence, and 1 in wits. We're not going to be too worried about all of the others. We're going to worry about memory a little bit later because we're going to have quite a few spells to put in our inventory, but not yet. All right, Pet Pal. Now this is quite a cool one. Pet Pal allows you to talk to animals, but we're not very worried about that, at least now. We're gonna go for the most overpowered talent in the game. Obviously, I'm talking about Lone Wolf. So what Lone Wolf does, I'm gonna let you read it for a second. Lone Wolf is basically thought as the way to balance the game if you only play as one person or 2 people instead of playing in a party. You can play as 4 people in Divinity, and if you don't have the luxury to have 4 fully functional humans who control the characters so you can make good decisions, the game gives you Lone Wolf, which is going to give you a bunch of buffs and bonuses for your less gifted party, let's say. Tags. I don't think, nope, we can't change these ones. But we are a noble. We are born to riches and luxury. We have aristocratic bearings, eloquent speech, and the finest manners. I wish I could say that sounds like me in real life. That's not necessarily the case, though. And we are a scholar. Basically, we like to read stuff. It's not too bad. You can choose instruments and stuff, and they're gonna play in-game music according to the instrument that you choose. Let's choose the Bansuri. I guess that's fine. What ifs? Alrighty then. So, we are noble and scholar. We are a lone wolf. We have intelligence and wits. Oh, let's change this one as well. Summoning 2, that's fine. Lore Master. Lore Master allows you to identify items. I'm not sure if I'm too worried about that. I think I want to put more points into persuasion. Yeah, let's go persuasion, because then you can convince people to do stuff for you, and that's always nice, isn't it? Drinking a little bit of my cereal juice. That's my way of coding whatever my fizzy cereal drink is. Alright, let's start the game. I'm gonna play through this, just let you listen what's happening.
It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned. I was shackled and collared and sent to Fort Joy. I'd come here to kill Godwoken.
Oops.
Part of their story.
Alright. Coolio.
So, still a bit groggy, are we? Don't worry. The sedative will wear off soon enough. Easy now.
Bugger off.
No need to hurry. Get your bearings and report to me upstairs.
Yeah. So the gist of it is that we were basically on a boat. We were captured by basically the Magic Inquisition. And now we're here.
What a way to wake. Wooden boards and iron shackles.
Right.
Divine Order's hospitality leaves much to be desired indeed.
Now let's unlock this so we can move stuff around. The way I like to do things is that, yeah, I don't want to see the tutorials, I kind of know the game. We're going to move this around. The way I like to have it is, we have all our summoning stuff on the left, and then we have our damaging skills all in one place, and then we have our buffs, and then we have elemental affixes. I like to see everything organized, eh? Sure, you understand. Alright, let's see our inventory. Oh, another good thing to have is also to put your potions in your bar somewhere, because you want to have them in handy. Now, let's see what we can do here. Whoop, 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 whoop. And the camera is all... Yeah, there we go. That's better. Basically, if you interact with all of this, nothing's gonna happen. It's just gonna give you some weird prompts. Now this is locked. We could lockpick it, but we don't have lockpicks. Neither we have an attack. We can hit it, but I don't think we do enough damage to it. Let's see if we can... Nah, the spells won't do anything to it either. Oh yeah. I thought as much. So let's see if we can start looting stuff from around here. Because anything we get here basically, so I could have skipped the tutorial, but I think this is also a fun way to get back into the atmosphere of the game. And for the YouTube folk, you can also skip it. can also drag stuff and move it around. This door happens to be locked.
Ugh. Well, that explains the smell.
Yeah, I know, man. Fun fact, if you try and speak to the sheep, if you don't have pet pal, so you can actually speak to her, she will kick you in the nuts, which is not necessarily something that you want.
Did you expect a needle?
Did you expect a needle? Yeah. Nothing in these ones, nothing in these ones, nothing in this one either. Let's just move on along. This one is locked as well. Oh my god, whatever are we gonna do? I thought there was supposed to be a key somewhere around here.
Did you expect a needle?
Man, see, that's the thing. I remember the more complicated parts of the game, but when it concerns small details and different, yeah. I don't want to leave the. Where the heck is the key, man? Maybe it's here. It's not here. Give me a second, I'm gonna find it. Don't worry about that. It's gonna be hereabouts. Now, let's see if I can... Yeah. I kinda wanna destroy this. I think that's gonna be what... You. This is gonna take forever if I try, so I'm not gonna try. I don't have... do you think the firestorm grenade is? Nah, probably not. Okay. This is going great, innit? Let's see what we can do here. We should have the key somewhere around here. I'm fairly sure about that. If not, we're just gonna bloody leave the tutorial area. Oh, here's the key. I knew it was there. See? I never doubted it. Alright. Let's continue looting stuff. Don't worry about it. We're just gonna sell everything once... Well, I don't want to spoil it. Once something happens. So, what the... Yeah, see, you have some mechanisms here on the ground. They're basically gonna do stuff, probably gonna open the door. What the game wants you to do is just to move stuff over there. Ooh, we have our first weapon! Alright! We're now armed and dangerous. Watch it, everyone. Let's see if we can move the chair. Yeah. Yeah! Take that, game. Thought you could fool us? Now, we're about to have our first fight scene in the game. It's gonna be easy as fuck. The easiest truck, I mean. Yeah, I'm coming. Yeah.
Hey, get me out of this cage and I'll make it worth your while. You in?
What are you gonna do? You're broken naked, you mother trucker. What are you gonna do for me? Agree to help. Turn your back. I am carefully...
A gentleman
sure.
among jesters, you are. Give that lever a pull, and I guarantee we'll both get something out of the deal. Set me free, and I'll set you free. A fair trade, I should think. Your guess is as good as mine. Someone screamed loud as a banshee after that.
So, well, we can set this guy free. That's not necessarily an issue. What's gonna happen afterwards, however, is that this guy who's now sleeping is gonna wake up. He's gonna fuck us up. Truck us up, I mean. Oh, damn. I need to watch my language for YouTube. So what we could do, we could either wake him up. Although I'm not sure if that's gonna be in our best interest, because if he wakes up, then he's gonna start doing stuff to us. So we're just gonna kill him. Yeah. Sucker punch.
I should have known there'd be trouble.
Yeah. Of course there's gonna be trouble. Now I'm gonna blow some fire on you. Yeah, take that. didn't expect I could do that, eh? We're gonna summon some totem poles. Let me just put the volume down a bit. I think it's a bit loud. No, not green cap. Right. This should probably be better. Yeah. Where were we? Yeah, I think we can kill him this round.
Your mate.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm not one to let sleeping dogs lie.
Let's see if he has anything. There we go. The fire should run out in a second. Whenever you start fire, then it usually gets put out by itself. Eventually, at least. Let's see whatever it is in these cages. I can rest. And nothing else in here, is it? Alright, let's let this guy out. Although, as far as I remember, he's gonna attack us. Not quite sure if that's...
Prisoner's blind voice darkens. Ah, Free, I'm nothing if not a man of my word. And I did give my word I'd set you...
Yeah, there you go. He's gonna just attack us. What a cunt. Yeah, it's fine. He's gonna die. Because he's a bastard. And we're gonna summon everything that we have on him. There you go. We're gonna summon this as well. And it's just gonna mess him up. Because we're super overpowered in the beginning as well. And it's only gonna get better and better and better and better. Just move away. There we go. We get to control our summoned creature as well. And we can put him to attack the guy. I think that's about everything that we can do right now. The pet also gets an attack of opportunity, and what that basically means is that whenever creatures move around him, he has a chance of hitting them back. Now, I was about to do my next action, but it seems that we were so quick to kill him that he didn't even get to attack us. Alright. Good. Oh, here's a scroll. It's gonna be useful. I think that's everything that we can loot here. Yeah, seems right about true. We can move around, see whatever else is here to be looted. We have some flasks. I can take them. We have some more flasks. I can take those too. The game gives you a chest icon, and it's usually golden when it's not looted. Yeah, I know, game. I was about to tell you that if you have barrels or poison on the ground, you can light it up. Oh man, we have to find another key? Are you serious? Oh, I think we can use the poison to blow up the door. That's smart. How did I think of that? Here we go. Bam! And it's dead. Now let's let the fire run out. We're a bit on fire, but it's not a big deal. We can take it. Because we're beefy boys.
What a mess I've made. Someone will be along to clean up, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, one of you was saying that I should cut the sheep and take the meat. I mean, that's what you want me to do. Can definitely do that.
And I'm back where I started.
I'm back where I started.
No, but up.
Sheep. You're sheep. Sheep. I'm sorry, sheep, but we like lamb.
A fluffy coat.
We're gonna like kick her. Come here. Damn. He's knocked down. Can we kill her? What? There we go. We're in a fight with the sheep. Sheep is out to get us, man. Oh, no, no, I didn't want to do that. Hey, boy. And we're out of action points. Yeah. Oh my god. Sheep can strike, man. It's no joke. Let's see if we can, She's shocked, and I think we can kill her now. There we go. Yeah. Killing sheep since October 2020. And we get a raw mutton. Right. Cool. So that was the tutorial area of the game. We're gonna move on and go to the place where actual stuff happens. Now, there are two ways of healing in the game. You can either take potions or you can sleep in beds. Now, we haven't found a sleeping bed that we can carry around with us just yet. But if you remember, there were... Oh, there we go. Oh no, never mind. There's a sheep. In the initial area, you have sleeping bags that you can take with you and just activate whenever you're in need of health. But if you remember, there was a... Come on, game. Yeah, it doesn't matter. There was a sleeping bag over here. I don't think we can take that one. We can definitely rest on it. See? And the health just starts regenerating again. Yeah, you do get something. You get meat. Good. So now that we got well rested again and we went through everything that the tutorial area has to offer us, I think I looted everything. I think. Don't quote me on that. Let's move on to the actual deck of the ship where we're gonna make contact with the first steps of the game. Right.